Hello and welcome back. In this video, we're going to be making lobster fried rice. This recipe is super simple and absolutely delicious, so if you'd like to know how to make it, just stay tuned. We'll start with the ingredients you'll need to prepare this dish. You'll need carrots, bean sprouts, edamame, and shiitake mushrooms. So this is the vegetable mix that I'm going to be using to mix inside of our fried rice. And of course you'll need the star of our show, which is a 4-ounce lobster tail. So you're welcome to use more if you like. For the rice, I'm going to be using a white basmati rice, but you're welcome to use jasmine rice or anything similar to that. What I'm doing now is sauteing my vegetables in some olive oil. So you want to do this for about 3 to 4 minutes, but make sure your vegetables don't lose their firmness and get all soft and mushy. And for the seasonings, I'm just going to use a little salt, pepper, and garlic powders. Now I'm going to set that to the side and prep my lobster tail. So make sure you rinse off your lobster tail first, then use some kitchen shears to cut down the back of the lobster. And once you successfully cut it down as far as you can, you're going to pop it open and reveal the lobster tail. And voila! So once you have your lobster tail, you're going to cut it into bite-sized pieces. So I'm starting by cutting it down the middle, and then I'll show you guys the size of the chunks that I want in the fried rice. You don't want your chunks to be too small or too large, so nice little bite-sized pieces should be good, so just like that. And once you have your lobster tails together, I'll show you what to do in the next step. Now to get our lobsters that beautiful brown crispy coating, you're going to need to make a batter. So we're starting off with some flour that I seasoned with Old Bay seasoning, and here I'm adding a little bit of onion powder to this mix. Also to this mix, I'm going to be adding a little bit of parsley, and you can stop the seasonings here, or you can go the extra mile and add a few additions such as some black pepper. So I like to add a little bit of black peppercorns to this mix, and also I use just a little bit of a Creole seasoning. So the seasoning that I'm using is from the New Orleans School of Cooking, but you can definitely use any Creole or Cajun seasoning, and just be careful not to put too much. And lastly, I'm just going to hit it with just a pinch of salt, but just be very careful because some of the seasonings that we put in prior already have salt, so I just made sure to put just a little bit to give it a nice flavor. Go ahead and mix the seasonings very well with your flour. And for the egg mixture, I'm using Just Egg, which is a substitute for regular eggs, and I'm going to be frying this in olive oil. What I just did is dip the lobster tails in the Just Egg mixture, and now I'm just tossing them around in the flour mixture to coat them very nicely. And the next step you want to do is get some oil nice and hot so you can fry these up. So this is the first batch of the lobster tails that I'm cooking, so I do like to do it in small batches. And then I'm going to cook the second batch of the lobster tails. Once you have your lobster tail nice and fried, you want to transfer it to a separate plate. And now we're going to put together our fried rice. So the first thing you want to do is get some oil heated in the bottom of a pan, and then you're going to add in your rice. So I did cook this rice the night before, and I let it sit in the fridge overnight, so this way it picks up flavor a lot better. Go ahead and add in your vegetables and continue to mix everything together. So I have this on a medium-high heat. And the next thing I'm going to do is add my soy sauce. So ideally you want to add a dark soy sauce and also a light soy sauce. So the dark soy sauce has a deeper, sweeter flavor, and the light soy sauce has a more salty soy flavor, if that makes sense. So it's going to give it different depths. So it gives your rice different depths of flavor as you are making this fried rice. So continue to mix. Okay, you're going to see me doing this a lot. This is a lot of wrist work, but it's definitely going to be worth it. And one secret ingredient you want to add is a little bit of sesame oil drizzled on top of your rice. The last thing you want to do is add your lobster tails, and I also added a little bit of green onion on the top to add to the flavor. I really hope you give this recipe a try. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you want to see more recipes like this. Have a blessed, beautiful day in the world.